through the soul of a person, not through a statute book, the law books.
You've publicly announced your stand for charter change. Are there any specific provisions in the present constitution that you think needs revision?
Form of government, number one. Probably we should have some sort of a synergy mechanism. To begin with, maybe a unicameral legislature. Number two, I want to give Congress the power to determine which areas to give more enhanced autonomy, or even as an end, but not right now. Maybe some sort of federalized system, but not right now. Of course, some economic provisions have to be reviewed. Like I'm for foreign ownership of some types of land. Commercial, industrial, certain tourist areas, and maybe residential, but residential with a reverse cap that foreigners can own if the value of the land is more than a certain limit, so that low-cost housing is not affected. So things like that.
What about your stance, sir, on EO 464, executive privilege?
Executive privilege is really important, and it's a two-way street. The President has the right to determine whether or not items of information will be damaging to the national interest if exposed into the public domain. And it is all, the determination of the President is also dependent on the behavior of the body requesting the information. So it's directly proportional to that. If the body has a tendency of using it, not for legislation, but for political purpose, purely partisan political purposes, the President therefore may decide that the information is not going to be used for purposes conducive to the protection of national interests.
Sir, your position on the VFA and the presence of the U.S. troops?
The VFA is an existing agreement, entered into with full knowledge of its contents and ratified by the Senate. It's an existing agreement. We just cannot walk away because it's impolitic to do so. It's just like a collective bargaining agreement one enters into with progressive, quote-unquote, progressive labor unions. You cannot just walk away because that's a valid and existing agreement in the same way that this one is. And there are benefits. Let me remind everybody of Typhoon Frank last year, when nobody said anything, when U.S. troops came here with helicopters to deliver relief goods to far-flung areas in Iloilo to augment our Philippine Air Force. So there are benefits, even in training and exercises, which we cannot do on our own here because we're so focused on internal security operations.
Coming from a political clan, what is your stand on the anti-dynasty bill?
The best way to defeat an unpopular dynasty is to defeat it through a strong political party in an election.
Secretary, what do you think is your biggest achievement as Defense Secretary? Of course, people are saying that you have not resolved the crisis in Mindanao, the other problems.
Who has?
Yes.
I've been here only for 2 years, and the problem has been lingering for the past 40 years. So I think it's unfair to place the burden on me. Although I'm one of the few that has taken a determined stance and uncompromising stance against terrorism, which is long overdue. Secondly, we have implemented the initial phases of the Philippine Defense Reform Program. Thirdly, our defense system of management has already been implemented at least 60%, which makes our budgeting and resource management systems more systematic and more transparent. And we have been praised worldwide for that. Achievements such as this are not my own, though. It's a team effort on the part of the department and the armed forces of the Philippines and member agencies. So achievements I cannot claim for my own, but the whole team has achieved.
Secretary, I have to ask how your relationship is with three people. Number one, Bayani Fernando. Number two, Danding Coanco. And number three, the Aquino family.
I have no personal animosities with any one of those you have mentioned. But I have professional responsibilities as member of Lakas Kampi and with Chairman Fernando as contender in the selection process for the presidency, which will be ratified in October. So there is nothing personal. I've come to Coanco.
Does he play a big part in your decision making when it comes to political plans?
He represents the Nationalist People's Coalition. I'm a member of Lakas Kampi CMD. So on that core, we both have our institutional responsibilities, and familial and race relationship should not play a part in it. We don't represent ourselves anymore. We represent something else. Like me, I represent the party and all those who had expressed confidence in me, the NGOs and the like. So I'm not in this for myself, and neither can I bargain for myself anymore.
What about the Aquino family, sir?
There's no animosity between me and them. Noynoy is my cousin. Noynoy is my friend. We became friends in Congress, and politics, I will not allow politics to destroy that.
Secretary, please allow us a couple more questions. You were not even in the top 5 of the latest Pulse Asia surveys. How do you expect to win?
That's a function of party unity and party discipline already. That's where the party comes in. The party is the biggest party in the country. Now, the challenge is to unify, get organized, and get going. And then we will see results.
How do you increase your popularity, especially among the masses?
First, it's a function of the party first. You get that organized, then when campaign season comes, then it's a function of, the normal techniques like mass media.
Yes. Okay.
On the
Others say your good looks, even your wife, obviously, could help you pull through. Do you think you can use this to your advantage, as an advantage?
I hope so. If that's true, then I hope so. I hope so. No, but seriously speaking, I don't know if the effect of that is as imminent or is as important as it was before.
Do you dance? Do you sing? I mean, you expect to do some of that when you're on campaign sorties.
I really can't dance that well. Singing once in a while in the company of certain people like General Bong Ibrado. We have signature tunes like Beer of Itchy Worms.
Because of course, politics is sometimes you can equate it with entertainment.
Notice even the range of my voice is very limited.
What about your wife? Is she ready to show her special talents also during the campaign? Probably can ask her.
Yeah,
I think you'll have to ask
At this point, we'd like to call on Tarlac 1st District Representative Nikki Teodoro.
Ma'am, welcome to News on Q. Okay. Politics, you can equate it to entertainment. Of course, there will be singing and dancing. If requested, will you be willing to do that, ma'am? To dance, yes. To sing, no. Wow! I wouldn't want to do that to anybody. I can't hold a tune. So, if dance, yes. Sing, no.
If Secretary gets elected, you will be the First Lady. Are there any specific thrusts that you would, want to focus on?
Yes, the same thing that I'm focusing on now, the children. I chair the committee for children. Actually, I founded the committee for children. It's called the Child Welfare Committee. And it was just formed, believe it or not, in 2008. And prior to that, there were no laws, specific laws protecting children or a committee protecting children. So it's quite a big thing. Not are you ready to be the second love of secretary next to country. I hate to tell you this, but I'm really your second love.
No, that will never be.
Thank you.
That will never be.
So, what would be your priority? It's usually country first, and then family, and then self.
I think,
What do you say to that,
I
Secretary?
think, honestly speaking, it's family first, and the family understands that the country has certain priorities that need to be attended to. So it's family first, and because of their dispensation, you can attend to country matters.
All right. Secretary Teodoro and Congresswoman Nikki Teodoro, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
News on Q.
Thank you very much. It's a
Good luck,
pleasure.
sir. Thank you.